Welcome back to the Multiversus Yay or Nay series, and today we got a super iconic character, one that had paved the way for so many after him, that being none other than Fred Flintstone. Let's see who truly wants this character. So we got a mini concept here as always, go over some ideas for some moves, some alternate costumes, some player profile cosmetics that he could bring with him, some taunt ideas, and the whole works. And then down in the comments, you, the viewer, all you got to do is comment either yay, you want to see this character playable, or nay, you do not want to see him playable. Pretty simple. So let's begin with the moveset portion. Move idea number one. This is classic, this is iconic Fred Flintstone, and it would be his bowling ball phase, not a phase, but his bowling ball little animation that he does, right? I imagine this could be like a neutral special. So you press the neutral special, all he's gonna do is roll a bowling ball. But if you press and hold the neutral special, the longer you hold it, the farther that he will do his little, I don't know, tippy toe animation where he's running forward. And then as soon as you let go of the button, then he unleashes the bowling ball. So it does give him a projectile, which I always kind of like to do for characters, at least give them one projectile. That's just something I try for some reason. But this, again, is very classic and iconic and true to Fred's character. So I figured this would make such a fun move. And, you know, just seeing Fred doing bowling in Multiverses would be so funny. And then they could even make that into a mini game. Oh, that'd be fun. They won't do that, but could you imagine? Could you imagine? Okay, I'm getting too off topic, but move idea number one, Fred doing his little bowling pose thing. Move idea number two, we're calling this one the tail slide, another very iconic scene from, well, the opening credits, but it's when he gets off of work and then he slides off the back of the dinosaur, slides off of the tail. So I envision this being that kind of attack, right? Where he just slides off the tail of the dinosaur and he kind of just does like a little leap forward after that. And this could be, say, a grounded, maybe just an air side special. Maybe it could be air and ground side special. That could work, I suppose. But this move gives him multiple uses. Obviously, as an attack to do some damage, covers a pretty big distance from him sliding from, well, one point to another and then kind of leaping off. So, you know, off stage, this gives him a lot of maneuverability, a lot of recoverability, if you will. So again, iconic, still very true to the character, so kind of made sense to be its own attack, right? Move idea number three. It is a golf club. I had to go back and rewatch this scene, and Fred does call it a golf club. I originally thought this was a hatchet, but the move itself will, as you can see, Fred kind of goes running by with this golf club item or object in his hand. So maybe as an attack, he does like a little golf club swing, a little chip shot, if you will, or maybe he even does what you see in the clip here, and he takes the golf club and he kind of goes running by. Maybe this is his grounded side special, if you will, but, you know, does the attack, runs, you know, a couple steps, and then he swings the golf club, trying to deal some big damage, I suppose. But then again, it's another side special. I know Multiversus fans absolutely love side specials that travel very far distances and do a lot of damage. You know, Samurai Jack, everybody loves that one. Shaggy, everybody loves that. So, you know, it's kind of the same idea as that, but, you know, we don't need to go there, I guess, but we could, because it does fit. It works as a move, so maybe they include it in his moveset if he were to ever be playable. Now let's go over a couple taunts and then some alternate costume ideas. So taunt number one, this is a no-brainer. This is the absolute duh. This is going to happen if he were to be playable, but yabba dabba do. I mean, you just can't have it if he is playable. Like, this is absolutely guaranteed. I think we all know this, so don't need to harp too much on this one, but obvious things are obvious in this case. But let's go with, I guess, taunt idea number two. Maybe you could make this a winning animation, possibly, but you know, that one scene when he's doing a cartwheel in place, this could work as a taunt, but like I said, maybe it does work as a winning animation, but very simple one, just a little cartwheel in place would be kind of fun. Although, wouldn't it be hilarious if he could just continuously do a cartwheel, and then you make this taunt deal a tiny bit of damage, so anytime he does the cartwheel and the opponent gets close enough, and all right, there, 1 damage or whatever it might end up being. That'd be kind of fun, because I'm trying to think. I don't think we have any taunts that do damage off the top of my head in Multiverses. So does Multiverses, or should Multiverses have somebody that has a taunt that does damage? Well, if they do, well, Fred has, well, at least this idea that could work pretty well for it. Now for some alternate costume ideas. Up first, I guess it's his tuxedo, but fancy Fred, you know, getting the black and white, again, tuxedo, if you will, but fancy Fred. Maybe you can even give him the little walking cane that he has for maybe like an idle animation to include there. It could be fun. So, you know, there's that. He's worn this a few times, so, you know, I think it's pretty iconic. I mean, you could literally give almost any character a tuxedo or some kind of fancy dress, and it just works. So we'll just leave it at that. Fred idea, alternate costume idea number 1, tuxedo. Alternate costume idea number 2, the blue buffalo lodge hat. Yes, nothing crazy. It's literally just a hat, but sometimes it's okay to just wear a hat. I wear hats. You guys wear hats? I'm pretty sure somebody has to wear hats besides me, but nothing crazy. Again, just a hat. This could be an uncommon one, pretty simple, but it's, again, very important to the well, I won't say very important, but it is important to the show itself. So just seeing Fred with this lodge hat makes a lot of sense as an alternate costume. And then, of course, well, the winter season is approaching us, and so if Fred was playable, why not give him the Santa getup, give him the full beard and the red and white suit? Because why not? It would make sense. So, you know, you got to have some characters that are holly jolly and they're feeling the, you know, the holiday themes, if you will, or the holiday feelings, whatever it is. But just an idea. So there you go. Now I got 2 cosmetic ideas, and these are both player banners, and I think they could both be animated banners. So first one, you got to get Bam Bam in there, right? Maybe it's Bam Bam with his club, and he kind of hits somebody with the club. Makes sense. Or you could do the one that's playing here where he picks up Barney and he kind of like slams them back and forth on each side. So either way, Bam Bam as an animated banner, somehow bamming somebody. That didn't make sense, but yes, it did. But that would be a pretty fun one. I think people would like that. And then I guess player banner idea number 2, Dino licking somebody's face. Fred in this case would make a lot of sense. So gotta get Dino in there somewhere, right? Profile icon or a banner or something. Maybe he's a part of one of Fred's taunts. I don't know. Maybe it's a part of Fred's winning animation. But the point is, you got to get Dino involved somewhere. So maybe a banner kind of works and make it animated. And that'll wrap up our little concept for Fred today in the Yay or Nay series. So for me, I think Fred's just too iconic not to include. So he gets a yay for me. I would truly like to see Fred, you know, be playable at some point. And plus, what was it, like the extremely early rumors before Multiverses was even officially announced? I think Fred was kind of brought up in some of those rumors, so I don't know if he's even in the discussion anymore, but if he is, I think he'd be a pretty fun character. I think he'd be kind of simple, but he would feel like he definitely earned his spot on the roster. So for me, he gets a yay. We'll see what you guys think. That is going to be it for this one. Next week, we will have the updated Yay or Nay stats, as well as a new character, but that is next week. Today is, well, today, and it's wrapping up. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.